Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a podcast and videocast from univrm.com. Today is one of our economy articles titled Doomsday Preppers Economic Solutions Part 6 of 10. The companies referenced in this article can be viewed on our website at www.univrm.com. In parts 1 to 5 of this series on Doomsday Preppers, and more specifically Doomsday Diamonds, we outlined the various belief systems of the Doomsday Prepper culture and some of the many reasons the culture exists. The Doomsday Prepper culture has various concerns ranging from economic collapse, supervolcanoes, tsunamis, world war, religious reasons, large asteroid, meteor, or comet collisions, the Mayan calendar, solar flares, global warming, rising ocean levels, to mysterious planets on a collision course, all part of the Doomsday Prepper culture. Due to the large response to the series, we have undertaken a great deal of research into the Doomsday Prepper culture and part of the socio-economic forces driving the culture. Further, this series of economy articles offers historical and modern microeconomic and macroeconomic solutions when any event happens. In this series of economy articles, our base assumption, whatever doomsday scenario unfolds, some amount of people will survive with or without current governments. Historical records prove during the era of Homo sapiens there have been mass extinction events in which some of the species survived. As we pointed out in parts 1 to 5 of this series, each of the major barter currencies requires additional knowledge. Gold, silver, and diamonds all have positives and negatives, and all require a degree of analysis to determine true value. Part 2 of the series went into detail on the basic ways diamonds are valued, how to determine value, and the most reliable sites where Doomsday Diamonds purchased. Part 3 discussed calibrated diamonds and their use in the economy of Doomsday preparation materials. Part 4 discussed rough diamonds, and Part 5 discussed diamonds and jewelry. The sites are first IsraeliDiamonds.com, which you can reach via hypertext link on our website at www.univrm.com, which has a very nice native English-speaking personnel for help and assistance. They also have an intuitive website perfect for the do-it-yourself type of doomsday prepper and for those on a limited budget. The website an easy means for buying diamonds, calibrated diamonds, and jewelry for most of the ranges listed in the explanation for the economic values used to purchase Doomsday Diamonds. These descriptions, as described in Part 2 of this series, calibrated diamonds in Part 3 of this series, and rough diamonds in Part 4 of this series, plus jewelry discussed in Part 5 of this series, listed on their site. The website an excellent resource, and constantly updated pricing levels allow you to set the criteria you desire: price, cut, carat, weight, color, clarity, so even those on a limited budget can take advantage of diamonds as a barter commodity. The second company recommended, Mabrodium International, country code 323-231-3542, located in the diamond capital of the world, Antwerp, Belgium, and in Part 2 of this series we recommended you speak with any of their diamond consultants on purchasing diamonds if you wish to pay for extra help and expertise and are purchasing over $10,000. This is a company staffed with experienced, professional, and honest people who will help you with your needs as a wholesale broker of diamonds, but is not for the do-it-yourself type individual. In this part of our economy articles on Doomsday Preppers and Doomsday Diamonds, we discuss natural events which will precipitate doomsday scenarios ranging from recoverable events to mass extinction events in which very few people survive. We will not discuss planetary destruction because any discussion of such an event with respect to preparation is moot, and no natural event in Earth's 4.6 billion years destroyed the planet. On the article on our website, you can see several maps, and as part of the article we say please look at the following pictures and keep them in mind when the natural events discussed. They include maps for tectonic plates, topographic maps, sea level rise and fall maps, volcano chain maps, supervolcano maps, and glacial age ice coverage maps. Meteor, meteorite, and comet impacts. Recent historical impacts include in 1908 a 50-meter wide asteroid thought to have caused the devastation of a forested area covering over 1,000 square kilometers when it exploded in the air above the Tunguska River in Siberia. Had it entered the Earth's atmosphere only 3 hours later, the Earth's rotation would have affected a 10 to 15 megaton airburst over Moscow, a force 1,000 times greater than the nuclear weapons dropped on Japan in 1945. According to a white paper by the Federation of American Scientists, impacts such as the Tunguska incident are thought to occur about once in 100 years based on the density of impact craters on the Moon. The most famous impact event happened 65 million years ago and wiped out dinosaurs. A 10-kilometer wide asteroid struck just off the Yucatan Peninsula with a force of 100 million megatons, or 10,000 times the total of all the world's current nuclear arsenal. Meteorites with an explosive power exceeding 1 kiloton happen every day, but due to the Earth's atmosphere and 70% of the planet covered by oceans, they are not seen. The following empirically proven, documented events will happen again because they have done so repeatedly through Earth's history. All of the below are a matter of if, not when scenarios, and depend on the size, duration, and devastation caused, including all secondary effects from any specific event. Number 1, climate change and global warming. Number 2, volcanic eruptions and supervolcanic eruptions. Number 3, earthquakes and tectonic shifts. Number 4, ice ages. Number 5, mega tsunamis. Number 6, large impact events, comets, meteors, or asteroids. Less likely but theoretically possible natural disasters include hypercanes, which are theoretical hurricanes the size of a continent, dark nebula, the solar system passing through a cosmic dust cloud. Number 3, a solar superstorm, a dramatic increase in the sun's output or extreme solar flares. And number 4, a near-Earth supernova. The first 6 natural events will take place. They have taken place. As noted above, it is a matter of size, duration, devastation combined with secondary events caused by the primary, determining whether a mass extinction event unfolds. In prior economy articles for this series, we noted modern humans approximately 30,000 years old. This is a difficult record to accurately predict because the origin of the species is thought to be about 200,000 years old, with behavioral modernity 50,000 years ago. Recent discussions with anthropologists prove the 50,000 years more accurate than the 30,000 years we have been using. As we also noted in prior economy articles in this series, the rate of technological change over the last century exceeds all other human existence of the previous 49,900 years by orders of magnitude. Most human problems today result from a massive technological change without a corresponding evolutionary change, leading to socioeconomic and almost every other human problem. In humorous terms, you can take the caveman out of the cave, but you still have a caveman. There are pragmatic steps one can take to ensure survivability and help restart civilization, as has been done multiple times during modern human existence. The maps listed on our website give a hint as to the best geographical locations, and storing the largest amount possible of supplies obvious. This is not practical for most people today due to urbanization, cities, and specialized modern economies. As with today, there will be the haves and the have-nots following any major doomsday event scenario which breaks governmental infrastructure. In future parts of our economy articles in this series, we will list a basic survival kit for specific regions, i.e. urban, suburban, and rural. All of those survival kits have some means of barter material with which one can trade with other survivors of any doomsday scenario. We recommended small amounts of gold, silver, and loose or calibrated diamonds in part 5 of this series. Due to their easy to move and hide value, The best barter currency, excluding most other factors, are diamonds. The natural events listed in this Economy Articles series, Part 6, do not address man-made and other potential doomsday scenarios. Natural events will happen as they always have, and there is not a way, currently, to accurately predict when they will take place. For doomsday preppers, the purchase of doomsday diamonds is part of your necessary preparation, irrespective of where you currently live. On our website, we have listed the place to purchase doomsday diamonds. This series is to be continued in the next part of our economy articles on Doomsday Prepper and Doomsday Diamonds. Copyright 2012, univrm.com, trademarked, all rights reserved. At univrm.com, we create original content with humor and satire on current event news, opinion articles, economy articles, science current events, and our science fiction book series titled Change Hope. As an advertisement, there is a Donations Accepted button on our website, www.univrm.com, and donations are welcome to help us keep publishing in difficult economic times. As a second advertisement, please remember univrm.com offering our science fiction book series, Change Hope, released as a series on a chapter and book-by-book basis like the old Amazing Stories magazine. Change Hope available in all ebook formats and as an audiobook. You can download the first chapter free by going to www.univrm.com/downloads/. You can listen to this article via podcast at the iTunes Store by subscribing to univrm.com, or read it on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at the UNIVRM channel. This has been a podcast, a videocast brought to you by univrm.com, and we hope to bring you more in future.